Alright, this is pretty much what we're doing today. This is the floor. These are the pieces and the cuts we have to make. Long seals, short seals, and the floor joists. I've decided to do the greenhouse out of all material you can get from a lumber yard. So if y'all want to follow along with me, in the description I'll put the exact list of lumber that I had to get for each phase of this. We're going to be doing the floor, then we're going to be doing the wall posts, and then we're going to be doing the ceiling in stages. But I'll put the lumber list at the bottom, and we're going to start making these cuts. So I'm going to be doing it out of 4x4s, which are actually 3.5 by 3.5. You got to remember that when you're doing your measurements. And it actually has gotten a little bigger than previously planned. They don't sell 6-foot 4x4s, so it's going to be 8 foot wide and 12 foot long. What I've been working on today, and I've got some clips that I'll put right after this, are the long seals. You've got a long seal right here and a long seal right here. And right here is your short seals on each end. And then you got one in the middle that actually keeps the building from separating. Alright, these floor joists right here, I'm using just treated 2x4s. Right here. And these corners are going to have wall posts on them, so they've got a tenon in the top of it. Right here. And each one of these has got a little notch cut in it for the 2x4s. Oh, that ain't a notch for the 2x4. That's a 2x4. We got a tenon here. I mean, not a tenon. We got a mortise. We got a mortise here, a mortise here, a mortise here, and a mortise here. All four corners, and that's for the wall post. The short seal, which this is a short seal. This is a short seal, and this is a long seal. Alright, the short seal is going to have a tenon that goes into the long seal right here. Right here. Right here. And right here. So the long seals have got to have mortises in them two different ways. Basically the same way we did that corner piece. You got one on top and you got one on the side. And you got the notches for the 2x4 floor joists. And this one right here has got a special notch on it. It goes out like this and is angled. I'll give you a closer up look. Just a second. Alright, so y'all can see a little better. See how that's V'd right there? That actually, the center short seal fits in there just like a puzzle piece, and it actually keeps your building from spreading apart. First thing y'all need to do on these they're not timbers, they're 4x4s. First thing you need to do is look over the 4x4, all four sides, because you're going to be cutting joints in these 4x4s, and if there's a knot right there where your joint is, you're not going to want to cut it because it's a pain in the butt. So look at your 4x4, visually lay out where your cuts are going to be, and find a side. Since it's lumberyard lumber, it's going to be fairly square. It ain't going to be perfect square, but it's going to be fairly square. So you use that to your advantage. You could choose what side you're cutting your joints on. So kind of lay out where your joints are going to be and flip your board to find out where the easiest place to make all these joints. Alright y'all, I got the mortises on the one end. Got a 1-inch mortise, 1.25 deep. Got a 1-inch mortise, 1.25 deep. This is a wall post, and this is our short seal that's going to come up here. Right now, I'm fixing to cut the notch for the 2x4 floor joist, and then we'll move down for the center support. Well, I've got 2 notches for 2x4 floor joist, and the center joint, I can't remember the name of the mortise, but you'll see. I'll take it. Now I'm cutting out this, it's kind of like a dovetail. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's going to be hard because it actually goes in at a V right here, and then it squares off at the end. This is the middle 4x4 that actually holds the center of the building from spreading apart. So you cut your mortise at an angle right here. And I've got it drilled out, but these pieces are going to be interesting to cut out. I'll show you whenever I get done with it. Alright, y'all, got this thing cut. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was. But see how I said it's angled here, and your 2x4 is actually going to fit in there like a puzzle piece, and this bottom part of the cross member is going to be gone right here in this spot. And it's just going to set down in there, and it actually hold the center of your building together and not allow it to spread apart. See right here, we've got our mortise on top, got our mortise on the side. I've already did both of those, and I got the mortise right here. These are the notches for the 2x4 floor joists. And there's another notch for the 2x4 floor joist. And then here's the V-shaped notches. If I could get the phone where you could see them. There we go. Yeah, right here. These turned out a lot better than I thought they were gonna. I was kind of iffy about doing these, but they turned out real good. And then notches and the same mortises at the other end. I'm gonna start cutting the short seals, and I'll stick the phone up here, and I'll record me doing that. You're gonna see it really fast though. Don't tell me you can't get nothing done on a rainy day. I've gotten every joint for the floor of the greenhouse done except for the center joint that actually holds it together in the middle. I'm going to do that in the morning right after I have my coffee. But it's been raining all day. Granted, I turned my kitchen into a wood shop, which I have the privilege to do that. Not everybody does. But I did get a lot done today, and we just about have a floor for a greenhouse.
Receipts are in Rich's handwriting. I've seen him over the counter maybe twice. Okay, well, the sales are bonus. And Rich didn't know what
Don't ever cut a line you can't see.